If I say BIG4 Consulting and GCCs, I'm sure you're able to sync up the connection. But what if I say Big 6 in the context of GCCs? Would that make any sense to you? Hi, and welcome to XFino's GCC Talent Podcast. And today I want to reflect on a few things which, in my view, is an emerging scenario for GCCs. But let me start something else. Which is the favorite advertisement that you've seen on TV or wherever? Would it be in the context of the Women's Cricket World Cup that we recently won? And if you go back to that Cadbury's ad, where the cricket batsman, the lady hits it out of the ropes, and a guy gets excited, comes inside and starts dancing. The Cadbury Dairy Milk ad, that Kuch Khaas hai Zindagi mein. I can't sing it well, but that ad I'm sure is something very iconic. One of my personal favorites. And how about Hrithik Roshan's ad of Dar ke aage jeete? Is that Mountain Dew or something? Dar ke aage jeete. It's something that sometimes I quote to my team. But I guess the favorite at home has been Surf Excel. Dagache. Remember that? And nobody can forget Dagache. And of course, there's some very educative ads, like if you know the Ink of Democracy that Times of India did once upon a time. So there are some of these ads which possibly have stayed with you. Some people talk to me about the Fevikwik one. You know what is that? Majboot chode tutega nahi or whatever, right? So some of these ads, we talk about it, we smile about it. So clearly, ads are something that we connect to very easily and talk about it. But what is their connection to GCCs? If you ask me, I think the time has come to look at the advertising and PR agencies which are now present as GCCs in India. What are they doing? Some of these ads that I mentioned are by what I call as the Big 6. IPG, Publicis, WPP, Havas, Omnicom, Dentsu. All these companies have made some of the ads that I mentioned. So, in terms of GCCs, why are they here? If you look at their global digital competition, companies like Amazon Prime, YouTube, Meta are already taking significant amount of ad spend from them. And these companies which are in the digital form already have large GCCs and are taking advantage of the technology skills that are available in India. If they are doing so, why not the advertising GCCs? Yes, they are new. Overall, right now, they employ close to about 15,000 people, the Big 6 alone employ about 15,000 people in India. And they're very new. So they're going to scale up. They're going to become bigger. Why we call them Big 6? Because between these 6, they actually have an annual revenue of close to $75 billion. Yeah, $75 billion. So that way they're very big. But what is the opportunity for us? The opportunity right now for these companies is to come to India and not only do tech and financial shared services, which is the first to start with for any company, it's also to harness the talent pool that is available in the advertising and the creative world. These Big 6 companies alone have 81,000 people employed in India. Not in GCCs. We know GCC is about 15,000. But overall, their commercial operations in India are 81,000 people. But it's not just these 81,000 people. Overall, the advertising and PR community in India, the number of people employed there is about 6.5 lakh people. So the skill base available for any advertising and PR agency wanting to come to India and setting up a GCC, the skill base available is about 6.5 lakh people. So we know when GCCs come to India, they come for the skills available, the scale in which they're available, and definitely there's a price advantage. And many of these GCCs, of course, have started with tech and a bit of a financial shared services kind of a model. But we've also seen one or two of these advertising agencies hiring creative people like graphic designers, digital assistants, SEO experts kind of people already. So that skill set, like I said, is available in plenty. Already about 6.5 lakh people is the base that we have, which is continuously growing. So that's one context in which the Big 6 are going to increase the presence. The second one to look forward to is what are they going to do beyond this? You have at least 50 companies globally which have a turnover of above $500 million. Yes, about 50 companies in the range of 500 million annual turnover in terms of dollars. So that's an opportunity for the 50. Whosoever is going to pitch globally need to look at these 500 and say, this 50 and say, hey, come to India. We have an opportunity because the big six already have 15,000 people and we have 6.5 lakh people who are in the creative space whom you can hire. So that's another opportunity. Another significant opportunity is the announcements made by the big six. The big six have made huge commitments to AI. Their AI investment is, some of them have made it public. So when I looked at Publicis, they made a public announcement that they want to invest about $327 million in AI over the next 3 years. WPP have committed about $375 million. Khaas has committed about $400 million. And some of them have not put it out in public, but being in the big six, I'm sure their spend may not be anything less. So if you had to be in the AI space, having a 7 million talent in the tech space, India has a huge advantage and if they want the skills in AI, India definitely makes for a case for these big six companies to come to India. So if you are a GCC enthusiast and you want to look at India, I would say the 15,000 people that these big six have hired is just a trailer. Picture abhi baki hai. But I think from a GCC point of view, if all of you are thinking that we have 2 million people in GCCs, and that's a lot, but it's heart of your heart, I'm sure, like me, you're also thinking, ye dil mange more.